Morning everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I'm the Leeds United Daily. If you've not seen my videos before, I try to bring out Leeds United content on a daily basis, whether that's transfer news, manager news, positive news, and I try to give a unbiased prediction or opinion on certain things, and that's how I like to try and do things, because I mean a lot of Leeds United fans, or even fans in general, they're very biased when it comes to certain things. But I try to look at it in both ways to be able to have a look at your perspective and obviously have a discussion in my own opinion as well. So if you wouldn't mind, just make sure you keep on liking the video, subscribing to the channel as well. We're getting closer and closer to 1.5k subscribers. There will be a giveaway. There is a couple of items on your screen right now that I'm planning on giving away. Now, it's just a bit of a joke. There's a couple of Leeds United fans who or subscribers, shall we say, who wanted this, who liked the idea of it. So I feel like if we do implement joke giveaways, and then obviously bigger giveaways like t-shirts, shirts, tickets and stuff like that, that's eventually what I want to be able to bring onto the channel. So just make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Getting closer and closer, and obviously there will be a bigger giveaway. There'll be 3 winners at 1.5k, so stay tuned for that. And obviously in today's video we're going to be talking about the possibility of Nuno being the next Leeds United manager, and I can't say that I wouldn't be bothered or upset about this appointment. And as well, there is a mystery man who has now come into the waterworks. But I feel like as well, with since the Leeds United is so desperate, I feel like there's so many journalists or newspapers that, or even websites, are just throwing names around now. It's just getting crazy, the amount of managers who are linked to the job. So in today's video we're going to be talking about them too as well. First of all, I just want to clear it up that Steven Gerrard is still in talks with Leeds United. I don't think he's Leeds United's #1 target though. Obviously with the amount of managers that Leeds had gone through. I mean, I saw a video clip by the Leeds Ultras. He said that something which is ironic, I never knew about, that Leeds United offered Arne Slot 2.2 or 2.5 million pounds to be able to release him from his club. But I saw that they wanted between 7 to 10 million pounds, similar to Iraola, to release him from his contract. And I feel like, why do Leeds, or why did the board or Radrizzani always go under? Like, just pay the money. It's nothing. We pay like 35 million quid for a striker. We pay 25 million for Brendan Harrison and Dan James. So why can't we go out and just pay that 10 million pounds for Iraola, or 7 to 10 million pounds for Arne Slot? And I'm constantly, I appreciate everything that Radrizzani and Victor Orta has done to the club, but it frustrates me that he always tries to do something on the cheap, and it's just like, you're just not going to be able to build or not be able to go anywhere if you're just going to constantly buy players or managers on the cheap. So there is news that apparently they wanted between 7 to 10 million pounds for him to be able to release him from the Ferranoid. But obviously it's not meant to be, you know. If he didn't want to come to the club in the first place, it's not what it's meant to be. But obviously you can tell by today's title we're going to be talking about Nuno, the ex-Spurs and Wolverhampton Wanderers manager. And to me, it's mind-boggling, and it baffles me that so many Leeds fans just look at the Tottenham statistics of Nuno, a 44% win rate, which is fair enough. But at the same time, it's a top 6 club, you know. And any manager like Nuno himself, there's been West Ham's manager David Moyes when he went to Manchester United, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer when he went to Manchester United from Cardiff. And these are the types of managers, or Graham Potter is another one as well. These are the types of managers who have gone to the club like Everton, like West Ham, like Brighton, Cardiff. They've all come from teams who have, in a sense, got a very good reputation when they was managing there. Like Everton was challenging for the top 6 most seasons, and when he went to West Ham they were challenging for Europa League. When Graham Potter was in charge of Brighton, he got him into a fantastic formation, he got him into a fantastic way of playing, and it was very difficult to beat. And there was top of the league for a while, and then obviously dropped off a little bit, but they kept on finishing higher and higher each season. So why not get that risk, you know? And to me, I feel like I'm going to be doing a video actually on Graham Potter, but at the same time, like the likes of Nuno finishing 7th 2 seasons consecutively in Europa League, getting him into the Europa League, I think quarter-final, that's what I think it is, correct me if I'm wrong. And then he got sacked when they're finishing 10th. In his first season at Wolverhampton Wanderers, he got, I think, about 60% win rate. Second season, it was about 56, and then the fourth season, it was just above, I think, about 48, 49%. So you could see that it was on the decline. But at the same time, even though finishing in 10th position, it's still fantastic. Within him coming in the Championship, dominating the Championship, and then getting him into Europa League and finishing in 7th in 2 consecutive seasons. Like, to me, I feel like Nuno would be a fantastic acquisition for the club. And so what if he didn't do well at a big top club like Tottenham? Because a lot of managers who do well at a respectable club like Everton, like Brighton, like West Ham, like Southampton or Leeds United, Aston Villa, these are types of managers who will do well at this types of level. But then when they go to a big club, there's that pressure. There's that pressure to do well. There's that pressure to succeed, because when you go to a big club like this, they're known to have success. They're known to winning week in, week out. And if you don't do well, you're classed as rubbish. You're classed as you don't know what to do. And then your reputation goes on. But there's a risk there. That Graham Potter took that risk. Isn't working out with him. But Nuno, playing the 3-4-3 formation, which is in a sense a very difficult and compact. I know I made a video about it when we was talking about Steven Gerrard, but it's like I said to you, it can go from a 3-4-3 to a 3-5-2, or it can go to a back 5, which will be then a 5-3 or a 5-4-1 or a 5-3-2, you know. So, and obviously I also quoted a couple of days ago, I think about 4 days ago now, that he came out and stated that his philosophy is when you attack, you need width, which is fantastic. We've got Sinisterra, we've got Nonto, Rutter, Somerville, we've got all these players who can be our wide players. And obviously when you defend, you need to be compact. And the 3-4-3 system goes both ways, attack and defense, and it's very difficult to for teams to break us down. And we need a manager like that, because when he comes in, or if he comes in, he will solidify that defense. He will make us so hard and resolute to not conceding goals, to not conceding as many goals as what we have done. He did it with Tottenham. Fair enough, he didn't really score that many goals, but at the same time, they only conceded like 28 goals through the season. Fair enough, they only scored like 30-something goals, which is, to me, I feel like it's not very pretty football. And it's like, will Leeds United fans enjoy that type of football for long term? I don't think so. For short term, maybe so, because obviously we need a manager to come in and help solidify that defence, to make our defence a lot stronger. But at the same time, if he's going to come in with the experience, with the calibre of players that we have, the backing of the 49ers, the 18th most richest club in the world when the 49ers take over, I feel like it would be a fantastic signing acquisition right now. I mean, we've been through a lot of managers and they've all rejected us, or the clubs have rejected us. So right now, I feel like Nuno would be the better option for right now. So I don't really know too much about this mystery guy, but he is now called Tato or Teta or something like that. He's called Martino Gallardo. I don't know, I'm so crap with when it comes to pronunciations of names, but he's on my screen right now, so you'll be able to see who he is. But he was a Mexican coach. He was a Mexican National League coach. I don't really know too much about him, so my next video, or probably my next video, will be an in-depth analysis video of this manager. And I'm going to start learning how to pronounce names properly. But under Mexico, he played 66 games, won 40, drew 40, won 40, drew 14, and he had 12 defeats. He won the 2019 Gold Cup with Mexico, but failed to qualify for the FIFA World Cup. So in 66 games, he managed to score over 116 goals as well for the National League, for the national team, which is honestly fantastic. I don't know what type of formation he plays, so I'm going to look into a lot more now. But the mystery manager who has now come about, who is now being apparently linked to the Leeds United job, because obviously he's out of work, is Gallardo Tato. And I don't want you to get mixed up with the other Gallardo, the one who manages River Plate, or used to manage River Plate. He's not coming to the club. That's been stated now that he's not coming into the club. But the other Gallardo, Tato is coming. His come abouts is the Mexican job as well. So he's one to watch. He's not 100% sure, but Phil here quoted that the Leeds United board are now looking into bringing him over to England. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. Would you take Nuno as the next Leeds United manager up for now? And I will try and do a little bit more research into Gallardo, and we'll do a video about it. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.